So today's vlog I should say, is a very special vlog, and some of you guys might be thinking, Nathan, how is this vlog special? You say every vlog is special. No, today's vlog is actually very special because Elijah and I, we are going to be celebrating our 1-year wedding anniversary this Sunday, and we're very excited. So in today's video, I'm going to let you guys see a little glimpse into our lives, how Elijah and I met each other, how we started dating, and what eventually led to us getting married. That being said, if you guys like this content, please, I cannot stress this enough, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever we upload new content. Trico, what are you doing? I don't know if you can see him, he's being a weird dog. I don't know why in the world I'm making coffee. It's my day off. I can have a Monster. Not really, this is Elijah, she'd kill me. So today, on our day off, I have to do laundry, and I have a lot of laundry today because I gotta clean the bed. The bed needs cleaned, it is gross because I sweat a lot in my sleep. Elijah and I, our dating adventure began in 2015, but we've actually known each other for quite a while. We met each other when we were very little, practically still in diapers. We started going to the same church together, and we've gone to this church our whole lives. And you'd think from a young age we'd talk to each other, but to be honest with you, we never really did. And it's probably a good thing. If Elijah and I would have tried to start dating any time prior to when we actually did, it would not have worked. I was very eccentric and over the top, and Elijah probably would not have liked that. With that being said, in 2009, many years after we first met each other, my family actually moved right across the street from where her mom and her family were living, so we became neighbors essentially in 2009, but we didn't talk still. It wasn't until 2013, that is when Elijah and I started working together. We both got a job working out at a summer camp, and at the summer camp, I lived out there personally. Literally, I actually had a room with my friend Andrew, which, by the way, if you have not seen our New York vlogs, Andrew went to New York with us, so you should check those out. But me and my friends, we would actually room out there because we worked out there, and at our time working out there, Elijah and I got to know each other a little more, but she worked the day shift, I worked kind of like the mid shift or whatever, so we didn't see each other that much, but we definitely talked a little more often than what we used to. You pups look like you're up to no good. Malcolm, I heard you've been stealing shoes and chewing on them. I'm like a prepubescent teenage boy. I gotta get ready and I gotta take a shower. Gotta do that dirty laundry. Also, by the way, if you saw the trash in the background, we're not bad people, we're not trashy people, that is recyclable stuff, so we're gonna actually help the environment. Oh my gosh, my car was attacked by the grass monster. Just got to my grandparents' house to do the laundry, and what do you know, the wife, the amazing wife, actually texted me. So, we're trying to get this thing open, and I'm wondering why it's not opening. Well, it's because they have a safety lock on these things now, because you know why? Kids like to eat these things, and I don't know why. So Elijah and I, we actually both worked out at this camp for 3 summers in a row, and in 2015, that was our last summer out there, and basically what happened was I had a breakup. Shortly after that, Elijah and I kind of started talking, but it was nothing serious. You can ask anybody that knew us at the time. It was nothing, we were just friends, like legitimately. You know, we got to talk a little more. We realized we had a lot of the same interests. We loved, you know, gaming and Pokemon especially. And you see, the very last week of the summer, I lived out there, like I said, but Elijah, she never stayed out of the camp. On the very last week of the summer, working out at this camp, Elijah decided to stay the week out of the camp. This is her first time ever doing this, and it's a good thing she did because her and I think it was kind of obvious maybe some sparks were starting to fly. It was definitely a little obvious, but we started talking a little more, and we became really close after this. I remember staying in my room out at the camp, and her and I would play Pokemon Battle Revolutions on my Wii that I had out there. So after the summer was over, of course, Elijah and I started hanging out outside of work or outside of the camp job. I went over to her house for the very first time ever, and I remember her showing me her Pokemon card collection, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is like my dream girl. She had like all these old school Pokemon cards, which ultimately led to her collecting more cards, which led to us starting to collect together, and that eventually led to us having this giant, you know, gaming collection, and it made us start a YouTube channel. Later on in August 18th, my band that I had at the time, we had a show locally, and Elijah came to the show, took some pictures, and we were gonna hang out afterwards. We did. Originally, I was going to ask her out then, but I ended up chickening out. So the next night, on August the 19th, we actually were just watching, I believe it was Anchorman.
Rick, where'd you get a hand grenade? I don't know.
And when we were watching the movie, I looked over at her. It was really late at night, and I was like, hey, would you like to, yeah. And that's about how it went. I was really chicken. I didn't actually say the words, will you go out with me, or will you be my girlfriend? But Elijah said yes, and we started dating on August 19th. I don't know if you guys could tell, but while I've been over here at my grandparents, I managed to sneak Malcolm over here. Just got done with laundry. JK, we still have a lot more to go, but I'm leaving my grandparents. Elijah's having her lunch soon, so I'll see her here in a little bit. Bye, Elijah. So it's not long later, I actually went home. I have a different dog now, Zelda. I don't know if you can see her, but I went to Elijah's lunch. I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of extra information with this whole story of how we started dating. One cool thing Elijah and I still do to this day when we first started dating was, if she was able to, she would come to my lunch, and if I was able to, I would go to her lunch so we could see each other a little longer. And to this day, even though we've been together for almost 3 years, we still do that. I actually go to her lunch almost every single day because I work from home and I can take my lunch whenever. So I don't know, I just think that's really cute, and not every couple gets to do that, and we take the opportunity and run with it. So yeah, spend time with your significant other. It's cool to do. Zelda, what you doing, baby? Come back. Hey Malcolm, what you doing, buddy? Not eating no shoes, have you? Okay, you want to tell everybody what you did yesterday? You went swimming. You went on a boat, and you really liked it at first. You seemed so brave. Why are you sitting on me? You seemed so brave, but then you got really scared towards the end. I don't understand, but we're not really sure if Trico loves water or hates it. There is one plush in this game room that is very special, and it's this Venusaur plush right here. That Venusaur plush that I don't think it's in frame right now. The reason that Venusaur plush is special is because it took about a month or so for Elijah and I to have our first kiss. What had happened was I went to a 21 Pilots concert on like a Friday, and then the next day was Comic-Con on Saturday. I had come home and Elijah went out to Comic-Con with her friend, so we didn't spend a lot of time with each other. And like the next day, like Sunday, or maybe it was later in the day, Saturday, Elijah brought me this thing, and she had a whole bunch of other goodies too, and that's when I kissed her for the first time. I don't know why, but the early parts of our relationship, we didn't show a lot of physical, like, you know, hand holding, kissing, whatever, affection, but we got a little better with it. I think we were just really good friends at first, but we evolved to be a lot more than that. It was about a year and, I don't know, like a month or so after Elijah and I first started dating. We eventually got engaged, obviously, and we were very young. And I'm sure there's probably a lot of people that knew us who were thinking we were insane, and maybe still think we're insane to this day, but we did it because we trusted our guts, we trusted our hearts, we knew what we wanted to do, we knew that we wanted to be married to each other. So what happened was, in September of 2016, I managed to get a ring for Elijah from Kay Jewelers, and I had this plan to propose to her. What I did is I took her out to one of our favorite game stores, Maxine's Bargain Box. So romantic, I know, right? We went to that game store. I think we hit a few other places up, but then we went to our local county fair, and we got on the Ferris wheel ride. Okay, this is where things get interesting. I am terrified of heights. I have really bad heights. We get on this Ferris wheel, and I knew this is when I'm going to propose to her. This was planned. I get up on the top of this Ferris wheel, and I show her the ring, and I'm like, will you marry me? And of course, I'm freaking out. I'm like hyperventilating because I feel like I'm so high off the ground, even though this Ferris wheel was really not that big. I'm freaking out, but I proposed to her anyways, and Elijah, you know, she's excited, and you're supposed to, you know, give the woman the ring, you know, put it on her finger. I looked at her and I'm like, are you gonna put it on? Like, I was just freaking out. So yeah, I was a wimp yet again when we went to go ahead and get engaged. But we got engaged and things went very well from that point on. So obviously not long after we got engaged, you know, we set a date. We decided to get married in August, which was on August 19th. Elijah and I, we got married on August the 19th, and we're gonna be celebrating 1 year very shortly. I gotta say, for this first year, it has been an absolutely amazing ride. There has been some rough spots, but we definitely made it through it. One of the biggest things I gotta do is just brag on Elijah, because she's been an amazing wife. She's been an amazing support person to me, you know. She's literally pretty much all I ever see. When I work from home all day, so I don't necessarily get to see other people throughout the day. The only person I get to see is her, and I love seeing her. I don't get bored of seeing her, to be honest with you. And nowadays, you know, looking into the future, one of the biggest things Elijah's done to help me is growing up, and before we were together, I lived in a bottle. I didn't like to do new things, and Elijah has got me to go to New York City. Elijah has helped me and pushed me to go back to school and actually get a better education. She's pushed me to be better and to get out of my comfort zone, and I'm still learning how to deal with that. You know, I'm not perfect with it yet by any means, but she has made me a better person. And Elijah, I hope you're watching this. I'm sure you are. I love you to death, and honestly, with my birthday just being a couple days away and then our anniversary, I think it's easy to say you were the best birthday gift that I could ever get, and I'm looking forward to so many more years together, and hopefully many more years on YouTube. Story time. I'm just gonna give a quick little overview of these. These are some of our wedding photos, and if you look closely, we're actually at a chapel. I mean, you wouldn't know that other than me telling you this. Our wedding was actually held at the camp we used to work at, because the camp we work at was a church camp, actually. So yeah, we got married the same place we used to work. And also, I want to talk about this real quick. One other little neat thing about us in this storybook I wanted to point out is we actually got married, and our bridal party was really different than what anybody else has done. We actually had I had 4 guy friends and my sister and my female cousin, and she had 2 of her female friends, and actually one of her female friends was their cousin Kaylee. And on top of that, she also had her 3 brothers on her side, so we had mixed genders in our wedding, which might seem kind of odd, but you know, we do us. And my advice to those of you wanting to get married right now, whether you're young or old, do what you want to do what makes you happy, and for your ceremony, really do whatever you want. We had guys and girls, who cares? Back in the car, now that I've told you our story, I gotta go get Elijah some kind of gift to celebrate our anniversary. Alrighty guys, so I just got back out of GameStop. I got Elijah some, I don't know, tell me if you guys think this is cool. It wasn't super expensive, but I got her a ghost figure from Destiny 2. I don't know, it wasn't super expensive. I figured she'd like that. Zelda, I'm home. This is what childhood tastes like. Now, after my nutritious meal, I shall wait for Elijah to get off.
2 hours later.
So Elijah's off work now. Yay! Got you a gift. It's nothing really that exciting, but you have to tell me how excited you are.
Ooh, I am excited actually. So this actually isn't the you said I've been eyeing it. This actually isn't the one I've been eyeing. I didn't even know they had a green one. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I saw the white one. Did they have a white one there?
No, that was the only one that was there at the time. There you go, there's it out of the box.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That's super cool.
Dogs, must you be so aggressive? Go! Hey, chill. Is that where it's gonna go? Right down the shop with our fox. So that is that. We filmed a vlog today, and it was pretty cool. I know it's just me. Elijah hasn't seen all the clips yet to see all the things I said and whatnot, but hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you are married or have a significant other, show them some appreciation, because it's a cool thing to do. And thank you to all of our friends and family who have supported us during our relationship. Peace, guys.